What's up? All right, I'm gonna let everybody kind of hop in real quick, and then we will get it going. Hope everyone's doing all right today. I wonder who's gonna be first to pull up. All right, a couple things to do here. Let's see what I did yesterday. How's everyone doing today? Got a couple things that we got to do. I'm in a lot of profit on a coin. I'm about to sell this, but I wanted to go live first. Absolutely cooking, actually. Fusion, I've been streaming. What's up though? Long time. Hold on, I gotta push this out first before I get distracted. Okay. I need to sell this coin kind of quick. So I'm gonna flip everyone around so I can explain this. I do want to pull up a couple things. Dude, I'm like all over the place today. Yeah, I do know that. Actually, I watched his other his stream. He said that you were like a founder. He made it a point to bring you up, actually, and he told me that you got like founder's badge, which is funny. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start the day off nice and good. So this coin troll has been doing insane. Like you can just see it's up so much. And I bought it and traded it and I fumbled it, but it ran all the way up to like 25 million. And then somebody this morning launched another one and it ran all the way to like 4 million. And then this one dumped down to like 15. And I slammed 100 soul into it. And now I'm up like 22 or something. I'm about to sell this. I'm just kind of debating if I want to hold it a little bit longer. But I don't know. Either way, I'm up currently like how much is that? Like 4 grand, 5 grand on this only trade. This isn't the Zerebro chart. Do you know what's actually funny is I did trade I did put in a position on the Zerebro coin and I almost actually got completely cooked on it. Because that is the biggest scam coin on the face of the planet. Nobody is buying this coin. Like this is simply like Wintermute like manipulating this coin. It is not real. Like nobody is buying this. All right, so I got my first clip there. So we're good. Now we can talk about other things. So what's up? How we doing, Grebsters? I need to do something else actually. You know what's really dumb is whenever you tweet a link on Twitter, it will completely destroy the engagement on whatever tweet that is. And I don't really care about numbers. I care more about reach. And like, I wish that it didn't do that. Yeah, even this is pumping. Dude, I should have known that this was gonna this is like another scam coin. Look at this. This shit has scammed like 5 times. More than 5 times. Wait, I guess I just need to keep backing out of this. What is this, dude? One pump, dead. One pump, dead. Pump, dead. Pump? Like, what is this? Where can I short this? Damn, I'm washed. Guys, if you have just pulled up to the chat, type 1 in chat. So we can get this going. Yeah. I figured I wasn't that washed. But yeah, this is like actually so weird. This coin has no real volume. Yo, thanks for saying hi, Grebster. I'm actually considering shorting this again. Right? Like, they have to turn this off. They have to turn the buys off. What if I open up, let's say, a $3,000 short on Zarabro at 3x lev? Do you think I can catch the dump where they send this back to 40? I'm waiting for this to go up a little bit more. So right now, my current profit is this. So $5,000 on this. I'd really like for this to go up, to go up to like 6 or 7. We'll see. But yeah, I actually really want to short this. I shorted it last night and I made $500, I think. Did I have a limit order set? No, I actually spam bought. So these were all 5 soul buys, and I literally just spammed as it was going down. So I can kind of explain how that worked. I basically saw it dumping, and it went all the way down here. And so, yeah, I guess technically I could have gotten a lower entry, but I thought that it might have continued to dump. And then as it was bouncing, I was like, I'm happy enough with that. But yeah, my average was pretty good. You had a good solid 30 seconds in here to buy this down here at this price. But no, I just spam bought. That's already dead. Typical. I really wanted to sell this at like 23 million though. Like that's ideally where I wanted to sell it. But I might not even end up getting that chance. Do I have any long-term bags? I mean, I hold a lot of spot, but I don't hold meme coin. Like I like day trade meme coins. I don't hold like meme coins long term. I should have fart coin. I actually do hold Mog still, but it's just kind of like out of spite for myself being an idiot for not selling it higher. What platform are you using to short Zerebro? So you can use Axiom to short any coin you want that is on Hyperliquid through their perpetuals tab right here. So you can go and you swap Sol to USDC on Hyperliquid, and then it takes like 2 seconds, and then you can do it through here. And as a matter of fact, if you have been looking for a referral link, why is the general chat off on Kanto? Because I turn it off when I go to bed. Actually, because people just spam bullshit in there all night, and I have mods, but I just kind of don't want them to have to be responsible for checking that chat when it's literally just spam all the time. Yeah, I guess I missed my entry on this, or my exit on this. Not good. Not good. Yeah, but the fact that they launched like another troll coin like this is not good. Is Zerebro about to get a Coinbase listing? No. Zerebro is the most manipulated chart in all of meme coins. And that's saying something. It's quite literally the most market made chart I've ever seen. And the only reason why it's pumping is because Wintermute decided that they were going to long the bottom and pump as much money into it as they literally could to liquidate all the people that were shorting it for the past however long. And now they're pumping, like, dude, you don't see $40,000 of 5-minute volume on any coin, like, ever. This is straight manipulated. Uh, what are my thoughts? What are my thoughts on Popcat for a low leverage long? I actually think that that's not a bad idea. I think that Popcat is probably going to end up running harder from here. If you like really zoom out, Popcat hit $2 billion market cap. It has a ton of mind share. It's a cat, which people obviously love animals. And if you think about it, it's the fourth biggest meme coin on Solana. So there's Trump, Bartcoin, Whiff, and then Popcat. And I think that honestly, I do think that Popcat is probably like a good solid, like, does this go back to 500, 600 million? Yeah, probably. I actually kind of hate myself for not buying Popcat when it dumped. But this, like, whole, however long this was, February 1st until the bottom, dude, that was like 2.5 straight months of pure pain. Hey, Alexa. Even scams are starting to pop up again. Like major scams like this. Like, what are they doing with this, dude? This is so fucked. What about Troll? I'm in Troll. A new Pepe on Solana. Fuck yeah, dude. The Cabal is. Wait, what the fuck? How do I clear outliers on this? Damn, they're really going back in there. When did this. Was this like the first Pepe that ever got launched or something? No way. These guys are literally just rinsing copy traders. This launched on in July of last year. Oh man. I'm gonna do some dumb shit on stream today, by the way. I'm gonna just I don't even care. I'm gonna dump like 50 to 100 soul in a bunch of random high volume coins and just see what happens. But yeah, really hoping that this goes a little bit higher. Not great. Love your trading style. I don't think that I've seen other streamers who actually will buy tokens above $10,000 market cap. And also, thank you. I like my trading style too. I literally just go for 50 to 100 to 200% on every coin and just move on. Mm-hmm. Damn, this dumped. Do we bring this back? Why did this dump so hard? And why does this have no volume? What the fuck? Dude, this was trading at like, oh man, 1.8 million last night? Is Pow still in this or did he dump? Why doesn't it show that he sold? Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, wait, what, dude? Why are all these guys still holding this? Gake, Pow, Latin. What the fuck? Why is what? I feel like I buy this as like a like I'm confused. I think I buy this. Yeah, I'm gonna literally round trip all my gains on this. Sick, dude. Here's the question. Why would I not buy this if I know that there's if so profits, this guy, like Latina, Gake, and Power all holding this. And this other whale. Why are they all in this? But why is it still dumping? Uh Great way to exit. Yeah, I'm sure people use like Meteora. A lot of people were using Jupiter back in the day when they would before the Jupiter airdrop. gold is dumping? You mean like actual gold? Like the real life gold? This sucks, dude. I should have sold. Oh, man. Here's the plan for the stream. I'm going to look for new runners, and I'm also going to see if there's any like older coins that are worth buying. This guy said meme coins trend died. Dude, no. Meme coins haven't died for years, actually. It's been like over 3 years. What's up, Maria? Enjoy, Aless, Scar, Money Rules. Thanks you guys all for pulling up. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna. It was 7:30 this morning. It's had 105. Oh man, this feels like it died once and then it bounced back. Like, I just don't know why this dumped. I might just buy some. We'll see where that's at later. And then I'm just fucking cooked here. This randomly pumped from 200K. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not going to say anything about that, honestly. Hopefully it just goes up. So let me ask you guys this question. How do you feel about the current state of things, and what are you guys either doing well or struggling with right now? Because what I'll say is that I feel like the thing that I am struggling with the most right now is obviously there's new coins on a daily basis, and we know this. And if you can identify a good narrative with good volume, you can get into a coin as it's running with tons of volume, make money. We see plays like that all the time. I feel like the thing that I'm struggling with the most is that there will be a coin that has a good narrative and then it'll be like 48 hours old. For example, like Wizard, right? Like Wizard, great coin. For the first like day, it pumped super hard. It went all the way to 10 mil and then it dumped all the way down to like 2. And then it had like another revival pump, but it literally was ranging down here for a full day. And so I feel like the thing that I struggle with the most right now is like having to take a position in a coin that recently did really well and then having to sit in it and wait for it to pump back because I'm just so impatient. Because look at this. I literally had 120 soul in this at a $3 million market cap, and I sold for break even because I was tired. Went to bed at 4 a.m, and then when I woke up, it was at 5 mil. Like, look at this God candle that I sold right before, and I'm just like, I feel like that's been happening to myself and a lot of other people recently. Trump coin pumped on a dinner announcement. Yeah, so let's take a look at Trump coin real quick. So Trump coin was down bad like every other coin. It had a little bit more of, yeah, so like I guess we can take a look at this a little bit more. So like Trump coin bottomed out at 7.5 billion. Just like everything else, it dumped super hard. It was slowly coming back, and then Trump announced that he was doing a dinner for like his top 200 holders, and then they pump it from 9 billion all the way to 15 in one candle. And what's funny is their vesting schedule just unlocked. So they're starting to get their tokens like from 2 days ago, basically, is when it unlocked. So it's quite a coincidence that they decided to do something like this where they're like, oh, Trump's like dinner, you can have dinner with him if you're one of the top holders. And then the thing absolutely moons. The question is, are they going to continue to pump it, or is this a really good opportunity to short it from like 13 billion down to like 10 when it just retraces the pump all the way? Yo, Ash, I've been trading for 6 months and I still haven't been able to be a profitable trader. I've been keeping steady profits, but keep on getting rinsed. At what point should one give up? I'm actually going to use this for a video. This is a good, I like this prompt. Sorry. So here's the way that I would explain that streaming or trading for 6 months is solid. And it seems like you showed up when things were hot and then things cooled off and then the entire world economy collapsed basically and just fucked all the markets. So what I would say is me personally, like I've been trading for 4 years, a little bit longer than that. And I was trading meme coins back in 2021 on ETH and I was trading NFTs and stuff. And it's one of those things that like I just got addicted to it, kind of like I got addicted to Fortnite when I first started playing Fortnite. And one of the big issues that a lot of people have when they start trading is they see all these like crazy P&Ls and they see that people are making $100 to $200,000 on trades, which does happen. Most of them are bullshit, but like it does happen. And then these new people come in and they're like, oh dude, like I'm totally gonna make all this money, like I can do this. And then they show up and they get rinsed because they don't know what they're doing, because they're playing a game where they have no idea what they're doing and they have no advantage. And so what I would say honestly is that the way that you will win in meme coins and in this market long term is if you just stick around and if you figure out how to size appropriately into coins so that you're not blowing up your portfolio and you're not losing like everything. But there is a cost of tuition. Like you do have to like hop in, you have to win, you have to lose, and you have to have that experience, because it's just like any other skill. And I do compare it to Fortnite, where it's like back when Fortnite came out, everyone kind of sucked at it. And you didn't have to be good to to win the game. But now there's people that are so good at the game that they're on like a totally different level. And if new people show up, like they're not going to win against those people. So I feel like it's one of those things that if you really want to get good at it, there is a skill gap. And the issue is that most people are delusional and they don't realize that there's that skill gap there. And for whatever reason, it's just the mindset of like a lot of new people. And so they'll come in when things are hot. they'll get rinsed and then they'll leave, and then they will have basically left their opportunity on the table because they're quitting something that, in my opinion, I think that trading crypto, meme coins, even if you like NFTs or farming airdrops, like the world is, it's only getting harder to make money in the world. And so I feel like it actually makes a lot of sense to get into this because it's one of the, if not the best way to make a lot of money from not a lot of money if you just learn how it works. Um, I do great with narrative plays, but do terrible when I try to emulate Cupsy or the streamers trading 100 tokens per day. Well, that is also another thing, is that for whatever reason, and I kind of understand, but there is like this allure, there's like this thing where people really want to click a million times and they just want to be like clicking and just like doing all this stuff, like pressing all these buttons, and they see people on stream that are doing it and they're making money. And it's like, you have to think that if somebody is streaming and they have 300 to 400 viewers and they've been doing it for a while, a lot of people have their wallet and people are going to copy trade because everyone just copy trades like everybody else. And so it's like, copying what Cupsy or any of these other streamers are doing is not really applicable to the random person that is just trading on their own because they don't have an edge. Like what's the edge there? Like there just really isn't one. And so I feel like that's one of the reasons why a lot of people get rinsed, is because they are trying to trade in a way that they have no edge on. And for me personally, like I don't really trade stuff under 50 to $100,000 market cap. I prefer to trade things that are a little bit higher in market cap because one, I don't have to sit and watch it all day long. And then two, because it's a lot more of like a repeatable trading style. Like I can do this like over and over again. For example, if you take a look at this, right? Like Troll pumped really hard and then it dumped 50% on a vampire attack, and I slammed the bottom and now I'm up like a decent percent. Now no, it's not like a 10x or something like that, but the way that I have made money over time in this market is not by hitting 10 to 20 to 50 X's. It's by hitting 2 to 3 X's or even like 50%, like over and over and over and over again for the past couple years. So that's like at least my thought on that. Let's see what else. Appreciate the nuanced answer. I have a job and I've only been trading with a 5 soul port. Would you recommend sidelining and watching the markets while building a 10 to 20 soul port? If you have 5 soul, what I would probably say is like trade with a very small percentage of it just so that you're actually getting in reps and you're like the muscle memory and like you're putting money on the line. So you know, you can buy into a coin with like 0.25 soul or something. And then if it dumps, like you can DCA, you could buy like a little bit more and you can get used to buying without it being like anything crazy. Like, you know, sure, if you have 5 soul, that's like $700, like trade with 10, 20, $30 and just do that. And, or instead you could also, well, I guess that, yeah. So, um, what else? What you said is very important. Understanding the skill gap between experienced dudes and the new people is important. Yeah, it definitely is. And copy trading people, here's the thing is, if you guys ever heard about that saying, if you uh what is it? Like um if you give a man a fish, they'll eat for a day, but if you teach a man to fish, then they'll eat for a lifetime. It's like a lot of people just want to follow other people, But if you can figure out how to fish for yourself and find new and good coins on your own, and if you can identify narratives and if you can be early and quick, then like that's what all these other people are doing, right? Like why do people care about like other streamers and like other people? Because they're like, oh well, this guy bought, he must know something. But at the end of the day, there isn't like really much. You just set up a Twitter tracker, you join a group like Kanto, join my group, and you sit around with a bunch of other people that are constantly trading the market, and you just lock in and you like learn why things run instead of like depending on other people who have another however many people already copy trading them, like are also buying into it too, and then it just becomes like a whole fuck fest. I struggle with holding a new coin overnight. I was in troll at 3 million and sold at 6. It ran to 18 million while I slept. I have PTSD from holding coins overnight and they dump when the US is awake. Well, you know what's actually funny is I never sleep on coins and I actually struggle with the same thing. So, check this out. If you look right here, I actually bought into troll and I had an average of like 4.5 million. I bought into it at 7 o'clock and I stayed up until like 4 in the morning or like 1 or 2 in the morning my time. And then I was up later and I sold because it was like, I was like, damn, dude, like this is just dumping. And then look what happens. Like it literally mooned and I had 80 soul in this. So I literally fumbled 300 soul. And it's just because like this narrative was really good, but you just never know like what's going to happen at any given moment. So I kind of do feel you on that, where it is actually pretty hard to hold things overnight, especially in this market. But I think what we're seeing is we're starting to see a flight back to quality. I think people are wanting to be able to hold things. Like people don't want to trade 10K market cap shitters all day. People have lives, they have jobs, they have shit to do. And so they don't want to have to deal with like the bullshit of getting rinsed by streamers all day long. And so they would prefer to buy a coin like Troll or Tickcoin or House or whatever and just do that instead. So yeah, that's definitely something that we're starting to see again. And I don't think that you're alone on that at all. Troll, would it be a good short? I don't really know. I am holding it right now. I think Troll did get listed on Ox Fund, so I need to take a drink. I'm fucking thirsty. Yo, Money Rules, thank you for the prime. Apex, thank you guys for the prime. Thanks for the subs, guys. I might get a Twitch payout this month. Fuck yeah. Sama said, Troll is dumping. Is it the best time to exit the position? That's totally up to you. Totally up to you. I personally, here's my plan with Troll. I bought it 15.8. I wanted to see this go back to like 23, 24. And my plan specifically with this coin is I have 100 soul in, and right now it's at 17. If it dumps down to 13 or 14 or lower, I'm going to add another 100 soul down there. But if it goes up to 23 or 24, then I'm going to sell. So if it dumps, I'm going to add, and then I'm going to wait for it to bounce because I think it's going to bounce. And then at that point, we'll see what happens. But that's just my personal plan with Troll as of right now. It is dumping though, but I wouldn't just sell, like me personally, I'm trading with a lot, so I can't just sell 100 soul without destroying the chart and then buying back in. Like, I don't know. It's just I would rather wait personally. You know, guys, I appreciate these questions and shit because I'm getting a lot of good content out of this. I'm getting a lot of great content out of this, actually. I'm going to be able to clip this like crazy. And I'm always down to help. What about exit plan? I would just sell as it's going up. Like, I would just scale out. The thing is that whenever I sell, I usually sell in clips. Most people are trading with 1 to 2 to 3 to 5 SOL. So it's like you can sell 5 SOL and it doesn't really matter. But when I'm trading with 100 SOL, I have to scale out because I don't want to sell 100 SOL in one clip and get hit by like price impact or anything. So if it does dump, new target is 20 mils. So let's say that it dumps down to like 13 or 14. I add another 100 SOL. I would have a much lower cost basis. I would probably then, lower my target. So like instead of trying to sell at like 24, I'd probably be looking to sell at like 18 or 19. This also could like triple bottom here, I guess. I might even start to buy a little bit here. Oh, yeah, wait, this is going to go lower. Now I really wish I had sold because I would have been reinvesting that. Look at ICE. I've been seeing that like influencers are trying to bring back the ice bucket challenge. Like that's so goofy. Bruh. Sure, I'll look at the chart, dude. He's spamming it because he's the top holder of the coin. Man, he really held this down to 300K. He's like, hey guys, everyone make sure to look at this coin. It's running. Everyone make sure to look at it. Would the same strat work with low port? I mean, percentage is percentage. Most people say, I don't want to wait forever for a coin to pump, for a bigger coin to pump. So I'm just going to chase all this new shit and then they end up losing everything. So it's like, what would you rather do? Would you rather catch a 25 to 50% move on a bigger coin and slowly stack up a bag and get some good wins under your belt and also feel good about yourself because you're winning, or chase a bunch of bullshit that most people end up losing on anyway? Okay, so I see why Troll is dumping. Troll is dumping because they're pumping whoever is doing this, somebody is pumping this other one back. This is so insane. This is literally a bundled rug. I just don't believe this. I guess they still hold 7%. the fact that this market is so, I want you to think about this. A coin that has an actual community that hit $27 million market cap last night is literally dumping because a bunch of random people decided to make a new one 5 hours ago and pump it to 4 mil. What the fuck? Like what? Like why? The fact that the market is so emotional like that is just unbelievable to me. Honestly, can't even believe that. How's gold doing? Good question. I might end up sitting in this. Cause yeah, dude, this was at 1.3 mil. I'm just gonna sit in this. I'm gonna help the cause. All you need is 2 to 3 people with copy traders, dude. Look at this, insane. Who's in gold? I mean, just go look at the holder count. Flipping profits. This guy, Latina, me, Pow, Gake. Wait, I didn't realize that I bought that much of it. And I'm just like the outside one. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm in it. I need to hit them up and be like, yo, what's up with this gold thing? Yeah, I got a lot of really good clips from this stream so far. I'm going to post all those on socials. So a lot of you guys might be getting shout outs, actually. If you're new here and you're not in my Discord, join the Kanto Discord, !Discord in chat. Check that out. If anybody wants my wallet, I might share it in chat as well. If anybody actually cares and wants it. So this topped at like 27 and now it's at 615. I feel like what's going to happen is this is just going to like curl and just keep running. Well, let's look at Titcoin. Dude, my computer is like having a hard time. How do I feel when I lose in memes? I mean, nobody likes to lose. But it doesn't bother me as much as it used to. Like, I don't really care anymore. Unless it's like a really dumb loss. Like if it's like a very stupid thing and I'm like, what was I doing? Then yeah, then I feel dumb. But I also like if I hit like a good win, then I get hype about it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess Titcoin kind of did different shit. Add more buttons on your quick buy. Yeah, I actually just learned about that. But I really only use these. Like I feel like I have everything I need. Like I've never said to myself like I need more. Yeah, this should get a pump back. I feel like this is probably bottomed here. Don't quote me on that. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Look. Cook. Let's go. I was right. Dude, I'm up like 10 soul on this. Let's fucking go. I bought, how long ago was this? Had to have been like 20 minutes ago, right? The taxes are a lot, um, for sure. It's actually something that I've been working on a lot. It is a total pain. I actually work with Awaken Tax, which is a crypto tax software, and it is very helpful. Like it's not 100% accurate, but it is definitely great. So if you're like somebody who does their taxes, which you should, try Awaken because it's like the best crypto tax software that I've used. Up and we're dumping. Do I send this higher? Who bought this wallet that I track that I call him Gigantic Whale Never Loses? This guy. $18 million P&L. Why is it not showing that he just bought this coin? Damn, this guy is like asleep and he's still making like 20K a month. What are my thoughts on Tofi? I saw it. I don't really know too much about it though. I did see that it's been pumping pretty hard though. Type 1 if I blast another 10 soul into this. Type 2 if I don't. Cielo's bad. I should look it up on GMGN, honestly. Oh, wow. Dude, yeah, Troll is... I wonder if it's going to get the classic death spiral because now it's listed on perps. I don't know. Type 1 if I buy 10 soul. Type 2 if I don't. If I bought more, I'd end up being like a top holder in this. Yeah, we'll fucking send it. I'm like one of the top holders of this coin for no reason. Do I trade all day? I do a lot of things all day. I trade, hang out in my Discord, make content. I do a ton of shit. Yikes. The round trip is real, man. I should have just sold into this pump. I mean, I still got a good average on this, right? And oddly enough, if you had bought when Solo was spamming, you'd also be up 20% on ice. But a lot of people don't want a 20%. They need a 10x. Oh, 100 holders? Yeah, right, dude. Dude. This is gonna nuke so hard. It says no holders. Wow, bro. Troll is dumping, bros. Good thing you shorted. All right, I'm gonna blast a nice 100 soul into this real quick. What's your liquidation price? What? What? This scam is pumping. Dude, this is mooning. Don't buy this. They're gonna rug it. The dev hasn't sold. And it's bundled so hard. Look at this. Oh my God. We all could have cooked on that together. Bro. What the fuck? Yeah, the site's called trench.bot. There you go. Liquidation's 32 mil. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't have enough juice to be able to fucking do that. Have I ever gotten a 10x? Yeah. There's the rug. Yeah, I've hit a 10x. I've hit some size 10x's in my day too. Like I hit a 10x on like 10 grand once. Wow. Gold is pumping. Troll is pumping. Yeah, I wonder if they send this back up. I need to pee really bad, so I'm probably gonna go do that. Yeah, I knew they were gonna rug that. Look, this thing hasn't even updated. What the fuck? You want to analyze my long hold trading? What do you consider long hold? I've been holding this for 3 hours, but I'm not gonna go to sleep on any of these positions. Yeah, I need to pee. On the real though, there is a high chance that Troll does get shorted down to 0. I'm gonna go pee real quick. Type 1 if you're still hanging out in chat, and I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Have I played TOFI at all? No, I haven't. I didn't trade it at all, actually. Why do I say that for troll? I like the meme in the community, but once perps platforms start listing coins, it really makes it hard for things to pump because people will just short. Like what happens when a coin, like for example, you don't know if the people that were bidding this from 18 mil all the way to 27 were accumulating supply and pushing the chart up as high as possible, baiting people in. Then they go on a platform like Oxfun, they max short it at the highest leverage that they can, and then they just dump their supply and then they just send it to fucking zero. And it's like not even that hard to do that with some of these coins. Like that's a real thing that people do. And if you think that people are just buying coins and they're going to hold it forever, like no. Like people literally will buy tokens. There are whales that will buy tokens so that they can do that exact strat. It's what market makers do. Does that make sense? Like, did I explain that right? That's why you do have to pay attention to different like platforms and when coins get listed. But the reason why troll is mainly dumping is because now this one popped up and people are like, is this one going to take over the other one? And it's like, dude. Wow, they're actually dumping this. I'm going to add another 50 soul at like 13.5 or something. It'll bounce at 12. Let's take a look. Fuck, somebody dumped on me. Damn it. I'm in a round trip. This might be something. Wow, yeah, I'm getting dumped on. I'm getting mega dumped on. What is going on, dude? When am I going to cut it if it doesn't bounce? If I buy at 13.5. Ooh, yeah, I'm about to get like, I'm going to have to DCA. I'd probably cut it like 11 or 12. Yeah, dude, the fucking the original troll is literally dumping the second this scam pumps. That is so stupid. Like, that's unbelievable, dude. Actually, it is believable. I just don't. That's the case. That was a Mevwick, of course. What do I mean, a troll scam? There's a scam. There's literally another troll coin that is bundled to shit that a bunch of people bought into and are now sending it to 4 million, even though it has nothing to do with the first one. And everyone is dumping the other one because they think that some random coin that got launched 5 hours ago is going to beat this one out. And now it's just in free fall. So this dude Adam said Troll is getting vamp attacked. Troll getting vamp attacked is scary for anyone that's a holder, but in the past, when a coin can survive high volume vamp attacks, it's usually the most bullish catalyst for the next leg. And then yeah, this is how bundled the other one is. I should actually look this up on like Photon. Am I not signed into this? Oh my god. Yeah. I'm gonna see if gold can go up to like, dude, if this could go up to even like half of what its all time high was, even like 900K, that'd be insane. Troll, I'm gonna wait because what's gonna happen is this one is gonna pump and then they're gonna literally just unload the entire bag and dump it, and then this one is gonna moon again. They launched the other troll because they don't like Shadow. A lot of people speculate he bought the floor and started to push it. I mean, how else do coins run? Like, who cares? Like, every coin that runs has to have a community or an influencer behind it. That's how coins run. Like, what about the ETH one? I'll just say this. Nobody cares about what's happening on ETH at all. I do miss the days of when there would be a coin that would launch on Sol, and then the same coin would launch on ETH, and it would do way better on ETH. I used to prefer that. I did make money on ETH because I actually liked the way that coins traded a lot better. And the fact that you're bringing this up, I'm assuming that you know what I'm talking about. Now you guys are starting to FUD me out. Hmm. I don't know. I'll just see what happens. I don't mind losing. Like, if this does dump and they're unable to survive this vampire attack, like, worst case scenario, I lose 20 soul. I'm fine with that. I'll take the risk. I feel like the FUD it's good. You know, good FUD. What are we full porting? Troll. I do want to thank everybody that subscribed with a Prime or whatever. Tons of new follows today. Appreciate that too. Not really good with keeping up with that. I always watch chat though, so sorry if I didn't thank you for a gifted sub or whatever. But yeah, we're in like the slow part of the day. I'm gonna let gold cook. We'll sell this at break even if it gets there. Troll, I'm gonna just wait that out too. What is this guy doing? These troll traders are selling for pennies. Well, a lot of people are selling because they are worried about this. A lot of people feel it's forced. That's the vibe I'm getting from different chats. The thing is, the top wallets haven't sold and have respected the chart. So we'll see. Personally, I bought at 1 million, sold at 8. So I'm just watching. Yeah. I mean, I don't. Like, here's my thing: is like I just need this to go back to like 18 or 19 million. So I'm not like I'm just trading the chart, basically, on this. Like, just based on the chart of it going to whatever it did, like 27 mil, it's at 15. I feel like a bounce to 20 is reasonable. I would make like 50 soul if it goes back to where it just was. So I'd be super happy with that. How are the rewards on Axiom? Great. I like Axiom a lot. actually. And gold is pumping. I'm up 10 SOL on this. Oh, I was up 10 SOL. What was that? Do I feel like troll was forced though? I don't know. I don't know, man. There's a lot of fuckery going on these days. Like the fact that Zara Bro is sitting at $80 million market cap. Yeah, dude. If this could pump back to like 700, ooh, I'd cook that so hard. I watched and learned paper traded now ready. Just go in small. That's all I'd say. Just trade with small amounts. And be willing to be willing to lose. Okay, so yeah. This guy is actually going out and like typing in the fucking Twitter community. What a goofball. Okay, so here's the FUD that is going on with the troll coin. So the original one goes to 27 million and then it dumps all the way to 13 million because another one popped up randomly. And where did this come from? Oh, apparently the guy who created the troll meme, who never wanted to make a meme coin about this ever, realized that he didn't get any money from or tokens from the other troll and then decided to endorse a different one instead of endorsing the one that was already running. And he tweets PvP at its finest. Okay, so what do you guys think about this? Do you think that the guy that created the actual meme should be able to like start their own coin? Well, of course they can, but like do you think that it is right for the guy, if this is even the guy that created the troll meme, to like endorse a coin that's not the main one that's running? Because I don't know if you guys remember this, but the same thing happened with Dog with Hat, where the guy that came up with the Dog with Hat meme, he tried to create his own one, and then everyone clowned him, and Ansem basically told him to get fucked, and then it literally made Dog with Hat, like the real one, moon super hard. So that actually did happen. Think it's a purchased Twitter account? Yeah, it definitely could be. Oh, I'm cooking, dude. Mm-hmm. I think if he created it, he deserves to be included. How do you know that this is actually him, though? Yeah, remember? And then Peanut sent super hard. I remember when the Peanut owner was like, "I'm gonna launch my own coin," and everyone was just like, "Dude, The thing is, with a coin like this, if this guy was legit, yeah, he has the right, obviously, to do whatever he wants. But like, let's say, for example, that someone launched, like, it could be anything. Like, let's say that I created a meme and somebody else made a meme coin for it and it was mooning. What I would do is I would just go to the people that are like constantly pushing the coin that's mooning and I would say, yo, this is what I want, or I'm going to start my own coin. And then the people that are within that coin that's running would then likely give you money as the creator because they would want your endorsement. And it would remove any sort of FUD, and people would happily do that because then it's like a bullish thing. They're like, we just got, like, we onboarded the owner of the creator of the original meme, and then everyone wins. But when you do stuff like this, nobody wins. Now it's just a fuck fest. So yeah. But what do you guys think about that? Oh, dude, Cook Fest. This was actually real alpha. I bought it like, what was my buy? 344. This went down to 250. So this is up 2x from the lows. And the only reason why I bought is because I saw that there was a lot of people that were in it, and I'm just confused as fuck. And I was like, whatever, dude, I'll blast. Send it. Moon that. You could close all those positions and be good for the week. I mean, perspective. I'm trying to make way more than what I'm up right now. It seems the clip farming is paying off. I actually haven't really started it. My VC is just chilling because I also have a Twitter platform and people are wanting to watch. I'm like a real content boy now. I found something I'm good at. Bro, I got nobody. You're so funny, dude. He goes, Sensei started looking for home runs. Dude, how am I looking for a home run? The coin is up literally 2 million market cap from the lows. How is that a home run? I want it to go to like 19 mil. That is not too much to ask. Bro's pretending like I have 100 soul. Gold? I mean, dude. I have 30 soul in this. Like, I'm only up 2K. If this goes to 750K, I'll be up like 4 racks. I've seen your skits. That's not content. Dude, do you know how many views those videos got? Do I need to remind you of the time that... Holy fuck, some of these videos went insane. One sec. Do you... Oh, my dog is in this. This is sad. You remember when I made this video 3 months ago and it got 1.4 million views talking about how I lost money on the Hawk 2 meme coin even though I didn't even trade it? Aw, dude, my dog. I miss him, dude. Fuck. He was there with me. Damn, she got suspended on Twitter. I can't believe he's gone, man. That's so sad. This was year. Dude. Now I'm sad. And this is the cat that we had to put down. Aw, dude. Now I'm sad. Fuck. Way to go, man, child. Way to just walk me into fucking into my demons. Appreciate that. Saying that my content sucks, and now I'm having to relive the pets that I had no longer being here. That's real great. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I know, Ara. I know that I still have the give my dog a treat. Aw, dude, all of the old Tahoe emojis. No way. Damn. Anyway. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna wait for this to pump back up, and I guess we'll just look for other shit in the meantime. Don't try to change the subject, man child. You know what you just did. You know what you did. And you did it on purpose. Speaking of which, did we give up already? Like, I haven't seen you on in like 3 days. It was a nice run there. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday? I see. We're not like going for consistency. I'm assuming we're going for like the, when I feel like it kind of thing. Yeah, I guess I'm going to be sitting in these positions like all fucking day now. Yeah, Jalen said, keep getting farmed, boys. There's only one real troll, and you are simple retarded if you bid the newly launched bundle farm. Take advantage of this dip whilst it's here. You should post it too. Man. I don't want to post about this. I guess I should. I have $25,000 in this coin. I like the transition of Jalen from low cap scalper to trying to push bigger coins. And honestly, I feel like him the regardless of what anybody says about any streamer, the fact that Jalen used to stream and he does have a lot of people that follow him, and now he's like simply trying to push one coin is actually a step in the right direction for people like that are just stuck trying to trade low caps all the time. And instead, if we can try to bring back this whole like, oh, we can actually hold coins for longer than 5 seconds thing, it's a step in the right direction. I'm getting tired of looking at this though. If you got 10 soul, how would you trade with that? Like, I don't know, 10% of it at a time. Feel like low caps is a different game mode. It is. Dude, Eurus is gonna make like $1,000 on this coin in 2 seconds. Oh shit. Wait. I'm late. I wasn't locked in. I'm late. I wasn't trenching in that moment, dude. God damn it. I wasn't trenched. And now this one is sending. This is the one that's sending, bros. Damn, he made a quick $100 right there. Yeah, I'm annoyed. Today sucks. You asking nobody what his PNL is funny. He literally copy traded me for like 2 months straight and made like multiple 6 figures. Dude is insane. And he was like the only one that legitimately copy traded me. Do I have a max market cap? I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, he literally just sat in chat and asked me when I was buying things. And he actually ended up holding things a lot longer than me because he's insane. Do I have a max market cap? No, but I have like a minimum. I don't really buy anything under 50K. Still to this day, nobody still asks me what my entries and exits are on coins. He was legitimately out trading me on a lot of stuff because I would have great entries and then never hold. I would just take my quick profit and move. What's up, Chief? Thanks for checking in with that check. We both have checks. We're checked. A lot of blood, sweat, and grief went into that check. Nobody, you're funny. Thanks for shilling, Kanto. Yeah, you went on a generational run. I kind of couldn't believe it, to be honest with you. Ooh, I should put out a tweet like this. All opinions on the coin aside, I own neither. If you're participating in the vamp on the main troll, do better. If they continue to PvP, both will end up at zero. We ask for runners and then a coin runs, and some of you just look for a way to fuck it over for your own personal gain. Bro said, talk with JS and come in shock sometimes. You're a cool guy. I am, first of all, already in shocked. Additionally, I interviewed him on Twitter almost a year ago and did a 32-minute video with Mr. Shocked JS himself. Why does it say I'm not following? Yeah, I was going to say. So, yeah. I'm going to repost this, actually. Good content. All right. I'm going to round trip that. This is dying, maybe. Damn, I forgot that low key. That was, yeah, it's all right. But I will come. I mean, I spent a lot of time in Kanto, understandably. Yeah, I just locked in, man. I should redo that interview with him, actually. I'm sure he'd do it if I asked. Hopefully. Yeah, man, child, did you like my blood, sweat, and grief? I thought that was a good one. So now we got Jalen and we have JS Shocked. Do I think I could pull a Gake or Pow interview? Gake, I don't know if either of them are doxxed or if they would be willing to dox their voices. So I don't know. But generally speaking, I'm pretty sure that I could get an interview with whoever if I just asked. I've never had anybody like say no, except for if they did not want to dox their voice. I'm gonna message Gake. I'm gonna ask. Yeah, I low key. I didn't think to do that actually. Yeah, I just reached out to Gake. Let's see what she says. Any discount codes available? If anybody wants to join Kanto right now, I will give a 15% discount if you go and open a ticket in the Kanto Discord. Wow, I am printing. So I'm up. Nah, I'm not even really up on this. This doesn't count. Because I couldn't sell my full bag without that doesn't count. But I am up 13 soul over here. Reverse cash? Yeah, Kanto is a monthly subscription based community, yes. Also, Lotus, I know you're in the Kanto Discord right now. Uh um if I did something like that, it would not be live. Though, if it was live, that would be fucking crazy. That would do so many numbers. Yeah, this is printing. Now I want to tweet something about the whole thing. Now I want to put my opinion out there. I want to put my key opinion out there. One sec. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to do that later. Actually, we should do more poker nights for Kanto memberships. Yeah, I agree. I put up the pot, Kanto poker. The thing is yeah, I ought to do that. Good call, good call. Mooning. Absolutely printing. Send it to 19 to 20 million, I cash. Community boy, it's the least that I could do for Kanto. How do I predict these retraces? I just buy when people are shitting their pants and then I sell into the bounce. It's down 50% from all time high, basically. Damn. This tweet's doing numbers. Shad could be good for dipping. Let's take a look at Shad. I don't know. Volume's kind of bad on this. Plot twist would be what if Gake did say yes and I did an interview? And there was some crazy plot twist. Wow, I just realized I'm actually streaming again. This is weird as fuck. I deadass never thought that I would do this again. I don't have a creative bone in my body. Yeah, I do. That's literally how the bar for content is like so low in Web3 that that's like how I turned into Ash Robin the crypto boy. Do I live with my mom? No. Bro, I'm like that's actually really funny. No, I live with my girlfriend. I keep looking at this because I want this one to dump. That's actually what I was gonna say. Is I was gonna say, what if Gake doesn't want to do it because she wants it to remain a mystery? This is gonna be a coin in a second. You sold some of your. the basement background is probably putting you down in tears. Okay, so I'm gonna blow everyone's mind. This is a second bedroom in an apartment. And I have deliberately decided to sit and continue to print and make money trading than to go and like move. I could understand that though. I'll tell you this straight up that a lot of people definitely they do not respect the Ash Robin grind because I don't spend money on anything. But you wait. I've been looking into Corvettes and Porsches recently. So might end up having to do something crazy for the business, you know? You'd prefer a sick office? Well, yeah, I mean, I would also do something like that too. Yeah, I guess I gotta do something like that, man. Fuck. I can't keep getting away with this. I'm surprised I've even got away with this so far. I should treat myself. Here's the way that I view it. I would like, and I understand that, like, as somebody who runs a business with Kanto being the business, people love to see everybody else that has like Rolexes and like all this shit. But I really did not like working my job. And so when I was working my 9 to 5 and I got into crypto, I told myself, like, my goal is to basically make it so that I never had to go work another like 9 to 5 again. Which, you know, a lot of people would prefer to see crazy cars and nice houses and stuff. And people blow their money on expensive shit because everyone thinks that that's like what is the cool thing. But the real cool thing, this is such a boomer thing to say. The real cool thing is to make enough to where you don't have to ever worry about working a job again. Yeah, Shaxi, I'll look into that. I appreciate you bringing it up. I'll look after stream. Get some rental houses. You know, I did actually think about that. Here's what's going to happen. After Solana goes back to $200 and Bitcoin goes back to 120K, I'm going to cash out. I'm going to buy myself a car, sick car, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do from there in terms of like other things. But as of right now, I just have I'm just using the liquid money that I have to make more money and have it not be stuck in bullshit. And what if Solana goes back sub 100? I have cash on the sideline. I could do all this stuff regardless. I just would prefer to be liquid and to invest in the market. I was buying Sol under $100. Mm, I know the second I sell this, it's going to pump. Yeah, this one's dumping. Yep. The OG troll community is just going to FUD this one into the ground and then we're going to run it back. That's exactly what I'm fucking talking about. Send it. How long do I think it'll take for Sol to go back to $200? Probably goes to 155, 160, dumps back down to like 140, 150 maybe, then higher. If we get good news about Trump and China and like all that kind of shit, then even better. There's going to be a Fed meeting in May. If we cut rates then moon. Like there's a lot of really, all the worst shit is already behind us. So anything from here is going to be bullish. So just send it, basically. We're probably out of Black Swan. I tend to agree. Bottom is definitely in. But I probably sell out of everything at 200, even though I think it can go higher. If I hit a 2x with size on all of the Sol that I bought sub $100 2 weeks ago, I'd be hype about that. Had a good conference call with the SEC chair and China tariffs. Good news. I actually woke up kind of late and I have not been on Twitter or looked into any of that stuff. So that's actually good to hear. I appreciate you letting me know that. But yeah, look at how sick this is. Great recovery. Think we probably do something like this. If I had to guess, pump a little bit more, dump to like 140, pump it to 160, down to 150, and then just send it. And then retest, these levels potentially. And then either or bull runs over. But I think probably safe to say that we hit 180. And this is like right here is basically where we really need to break through. Like this area right here is really important. What time span? Over the summer, probably. All right, so I'm up 5K on this. I'm up 1,000 here. I'm just going to wait. If you guys aren't in Kanto, make sure to join the Discord. I should be mentioning that a lot more. You miss anything? Not really. There hasn't been any like big runner or anything happen, which is weird. I've been streaming for like 2 hours and there hasn't been a single like big play. Have you guys noticed that? Like we didn't have any coin that went over like 200K. I have to pee so bad, dude. Again. Only scams, yeah. Go pee. True. I'm gonna go do that. One sec. Yo, I meant to ask, by the way, for anybody that is watching on Twitch by chance, are you getting ads? Because I set it to where there's like no ads. Or like minimum ads. Because I was always wondering about like how that worked. Just now? Yeah, I have it set to like the minimum. Let me actually go look at that right now. I genuinely want like as little ads as possible. Yeah, I have it set to the... Yeah, I have it set to the minimum. God, it's insane how literally everything you do... Oh, I'm cooked. Nice, dude. Full round trip. Nobody did tell me to sell this. What's up, Monty? Yeah, I don't know. I have a headache staring at my computer. I kind of want to get up and go take a walk. Yeah, I think I might be done. And the second I get off, there's going to be a runner. So make sure you lock in. And I'm going to end up having to like record it. All right, here's the plan. I'm going to get off. New dog soon? No, not anytime soon. I really missed the pup, so I don't really want to... I want to focus on everything else. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to edit all these clips. A lot of these clips are going to be on Twitter and TikTok and other socials. Join the Kanto Discord. The link is right here. I will be back on probably tomorrow. Hope that this was entertaining, enjoyable, all that kind of thing. I appreciate you guys showing up. Good luck to all of you. And I'm going to go take it easy. Enjoy.